Floaters TV, it's your boy Shooting Niro. Man, I just interviewed Eric Bellinger here at the Fillmore, downtown Silver Springs. He has a new album, Rebirth 3, out now. The Party, the Bedroom, man. You got motherfucking Neo on there. You got motherfucking Sevyn Streeter on there. You got motherfucking Mozzy on that motherfucking, man. There's big hitters on there, Todd Dollar Signs. It's crazy on there. Shout out to EB for letting the Floaters pull up on him. Shout out my man's Io for the plug. Floaters TV, man, like, comment, subscribe. Y'all know what it is. The hottest freestyles, the hottest interviews. Sheesh. Yo, it's Floaters TV. We got a special episode today. We downtown, backstage at the Fillmore, Silver Spring.
Yes, sir.
I'm your host, Shooting Niro. I'm here with... Oh, man.
That's my cue. Eric Bellinger was popping. We in the building.
What's up, EB?
I'm good.
Hey, yo, my favorite song off the new joint, off the shit that you previewed, is the Gang Slide.
Oh, fire.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. Had a link with my dog, Mozzy. Real West Coast banger. Same formula as my first joint. You know, I Don't Want Her when I first dropped with Problem. You know, it was just that West Coast anthem. And I think, especially nowadays with the FaceTime and Moz, the beat crazy, catchy, hook crazy, melody crazy on the second, you know what I mean, verse. It's all there. We got all the elements there.
What you think about, like, you think it's like good timing for a record like that? Like with all like,
yeah,
you know, we on the East Coast, but like all like the gang politics going on like YouTube and stuff nowadays.
Yeah, I think so. I think we attacked it where when you see it, you click on it, but then when you press play, you want to dance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But speaking of like the gang stuff, like you think I'll be good with this hat on in LA?
You good. You see we got the same hat on right now. You know what I mean? I think LA, you good. You feel me? Like if you wearing an LA hat, you straight. The colors and the different baseball teams is when it start getting tricky.
Yeah. But then so the new album, you dropping it tomorrow, right?
Yes, sir.
So the Party in Bedroom, it's a double disc.
Yes, sir.
What made you do the double disc?
Man, so it was a lot of records that I was struggling to decide from. You know, I did so many songs when it came down to picking, it was tough to remove. So it was like, all right, what can we do to make it where it's like 2 projects, but with the same intention.
Right.
You know, in the past projects, I did a double disc on the Rebirth 1 and the Rebirth 2. So, you know, it was only right to do it on this one.
So the title of the Party and the Bedroom, like, is it like a story, like?
Yeah, so in the beginning, you're gonna have your traditional like turn up joints, like for example, Gang Slide is on the party side. But then I did this record called Find Someone, which was a freestyle based off of Cosmic Kev radio show recently.
Yeah, I seen that joint.
And made it a full song, but that's like the love side. Like for example, that's the intro to the bedroom.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then yeah, it's just the energy and mood of the music. It ain't, you know, the storyline is there on some like you meet somebody, you know, you take it to the bedroom. Right. You feel me? But it's deeper, you know, when it's in terms of me and crafting it, you know what I mean? But when you think about it, it's like, yeah, I'm trying to turn up. You know, it's a normal, relatable storyline, but it feels refreshing.
Yeah, it sounds refreshing too.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
So I heard this interview, right, with Neo, right? And he was talking about if the song takes him more than an hour to make, if you're not feeling it within an hour, like he just scratches it. Do you have like a similar process to that?
Yeah. I mean, we not thinking on those songs. You know what I mean? I think once you start, you know, I do a lot of co-writes too, so I can see different situations. Sometimes I may be like 3 writers over here. Sometimes it's 2 writers. Sometimes it's me by myself. When I'm by myself, it's nothing. I don't have to review the line with you. We don't got to agree on it. You know what I mean? I'm going with my instinct. But once you start like having too many chefs in the kitchen, I think that's when you start having them 8-hour sessions. Like, why are we still here, bro? You know what I'm saying? Because it starts feeling like work. And once it feels like work, it's like, next beat.
Yeah. So I was watching this documentary on like Hulu or something. It was, you know, that song with like Michael Jackson, Lionel Richie, and all that.
We Are the World.
Yeah, it was saying the same thing, like too many chefs in the kitchen. It said something like, one thing you should never tell an artist is, I don't know about this. What do you think?
It's over. Yeah. It's over. And I think when I co-write now, I'm only writing with people that I trust. If somebody say a line, I'm low-key like, yeah, you wouldn't have said it if it wasn't hard. You know what I mean? Like, unless it's somebody brand new, I'm low-key questioning everything. Like, wait, what did you say, bro? 5 minutes later, like, hey, what did you say, bro? That was kind of hard. You know what I mean? Like, people got to get through their little initiations, you know what I'm saying? But once I know and I can trust you, you know, we bobbing and weaving, you know what I'm saying? We throwing up lobs, Chris Paul energy, you know what I'm saying?
But like, how do people even get in the room with you? Like, they already kind of had to pass some type of inspection.
Yes, for sure. I mean, now, I don't know. I'm peeping like all the new writers and vibing with them too. So, you know, if it's somebody that is dope out there, I'm probably knowing and want to link anyway. You know what I mean? So I am somebody that's tapped into the streets and always looking for the new energy. But as far as just setting up a session just for no reason, that mug gotta be it's intentional. Everything is too intentional. It's like there's no point in going to the studio.
Right.
Unless it's a point. You know what I mean? Unless we got something to get to.
So what was it like working with Neo on the album on the track Sage?
Yeah, man, that one was fire, bro. So we did the hook, and we knew we was gonna do something, you know, with it together. And we was working on the hook, and by the time I came out with the hook, he was like, "Yo, I already got my verse." So he laid his joint. It was so quick. It's like what we talking about. You know what I mean? Like 8 minutes later, his verse is already laid. You know, to the point where I'm like, well, I ain't moving it, so you just gonna be on the first verse, bro. Like, I don't mess with things like traditionally it's supposed to be you. Nah, we making music. Like, whatever you feel something right now, go in there. Whatever you put down is where you were supposed to put it, you know. And I believe that, you know, that authenticity will be felt but not understood necessarily.
Yeah. That's the same thing on Gang Slide. Like, Mozzy had the first verse. Your verse was kind of like sneaky. Like,
same thing.
Yeah. I had to run it back. Like, that's the verse.
Yeah. Nah, they told me too at the end, like, yo, you want to put Mozzy verse second? I was like, nah. Cause I same thing. I did a hook. That day me and Mozzy did like 5 joints. We got joints on my next album, this album, his next album, you know, so I wasn't tripping. It's like, yo, you got your verse already, you lay it. And then that's what made me approach my verse like that. Yeah. If I could jump, it sounded like a bridge.
Right.
Rather than a first verse, I wouldn't have did that.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that he did it because now it makes my verse make even more sense.
Right.
If I had swapped it after, it would have been like he kind of coming out of nowhere with this, as opposed to me as like I was summarizing the vibe.
Yeah. And then with the whole everybody got ADHD now on their phones, it's like,
yeah,
they see the Mozzy features like, you gave it to him.
Yeah. Here, and don't even I gotta wait for it.
Yeah.
It's right there, my dog, 8 bars in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so then on the next track you released early, La Perla. I had to Google that.
Yeah.
And it was like it's expensive Italian lingerie.
You got the it's that moi, you know. We elevating everything. We elevating the sound, the sonics, the R&B, the lingo, even the concept. You know, like it's sexy, but give me a metaphor, you know what I mean?
Right.
I feel like that's what separates, you know, real artistry. You know, everybody can say, shake that ass, or whatever words you want to say, but if I could say it in a way that you've never heard in the same, you know, thing that we all go through every day, it's like, I never heard it put that way. Yeah. Now I'm listening.
Right. So then now after I Googled it, I heard you saying you ripping it off. So it's like, all right.
Yeah, the La Perla, it's the lingerie, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how many times we could say Victoria's Secret again, my dog.
Right.
We rinsed it as a human race, you know.
Yeah, they're not even wearing pink and stuff like that no more.
Right.
Yeah, but so what was like your best memory of creating the album, the Rebirth 3?
Let me see. One big memory was working on a song called Writer's Block with Rodney Jerkins. That's somebody who I grew up studying his music and been a fan of since I was younger, and, you know, watching everything he did with Brandy and Michael Jackson and Blackstreet and everything in his sound. I always was like, I need a joint. And me and him too together, once we met, it was like, yo, when are we gonna do a joint? And I actually had got invited by V Script and Super Friends Music Group to do a writing camp in Orlando. So I flew out there, got to be with Rodney and the team, and we did like 25, 30 records. And, you know, we were really with him. You know, we would be able to break bread with his family, you know what I'm saying? Cooking and eating dinner, you know, at his home. And I think the knowledge that, you know, we took away from that, it still lasts to this day, you know, to where I create music and approach life. You know what I mean? Like, my company is called All Wins Entertainment.
Yeah, All Win.
Rodney, his whole being in essence is to win. You know what I mean? And I'm somebody that, of course, I like to win. Nobody wants to lose, but the way that he respected it and worked for it, you know, I never let go.
Right. What's like a like what's another like gem you can give us? You know, the floaters like I ain't really introduced it, but you know the floaters like we like Baltimore, DC, Virginia, like the underground hip hop scene. We getting into the R&B now, but it's like we don't know a lot of like them gems, them one liners that can change your life.
Yeah, man. All right, shoot. The song that I got called Drop is the single, the focus track of the album with Sevyn Streeter. It's the last song I recorded for the album. Like, I thought I was done. I was like, yo, I'm finished with the album. It's straight. And I was like, I got to get Sevyn on something, though. Like, what can I get Sevyn on? I sent her a joint and said, yo, Sev, what's up? She said, I love it, but I think we could go crazier. I said, what? All right, hold on. 2 days later, here, I got the other one here. This is the one. She called me FaceTime immediately like, are you fucking kidding me? You know what I'm saying? So, boom, it's the last song we did. And it was a little push to get to it, too. You know what I'm saying? So, I think just when you think you got it, that's when you got to be ready to work a little harder to get something that you ain't even know you was close to.
Right. Like it's a new beginning.
Yes, sir.
So we here, Floaters TV. I'm with my man's EB, a.k.a. Easy.
Yes, sir.
A.k.a. the GOAT.
Come on now.
Yes. So what was like, you know, I was copping this fit today up at the mall, right?
Yeah.
The dude was, you know, saying, he was saying whatever. I was like, you know, I'm about to do an interview on DC. He's like, who you interviewing? I'm like, Eric Bellinger. He's like, oh, that's hard. Hell yeah. And he dropping hella shit again. Hell, that's fire type shit.
Yeah.
So like, what is it like? Damn, I forgot the question, but yeah, dude knew who you was type shit. But
yeah. Nah, yeah. I think you was just kind of getting that, like, you know, people just hearing the music and like being familiar and just being up on it. It's the movement, you know.
Yeah.
I'm somebody that like really took pride in doing it independent. You know what I mean? So a lot of artists out there might see the glitz and glamour of like a major label and they think they want to sign to a major label, but man, if you could learn what you're doing and you could learn about the business, man, it's so much more valuable. You know what I mean? Even if you take a couple L's and you take a couple misses, it's like the knowledge that you gain each time from trial and error university is priceless.
Yeah. Yeah, because you learn more from the losses than you do the win.
For real, especially if they setting up your wins for you.
Yeah.
Now you don't even know how you got the victory.
Yeah.
It's people that's, you know, only been in that system and now they only know they win, but, you know, there comes a time when you're not the hot one no more.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then now what? Now you've been depending on somebody to put you in position this whole time. Even if you're a shooter, if nobody's getting you the ball, it's like that knowledge, you feel me? That knowledge is literally priceless.
Yeah, I remember the question now. It was so simple.
You got it.
Yeah, it was so, I appreciate that. That was some real shit you did right there. But like, yeah, like you like one of the like top decorated writers in the game. Like we was arguing at Panera Bread across the street, like Sean Garrett or you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like what's one of your favorite songs you ever wrote?
Favorite song? I don't know. I think the one that cut through the most is like Fine China, Chris Brown. You know what I mean? Like people hear that and it's distinct. You know, so I think it's dope. I could write a gang of R&B songs. I can name Let Me See, I love that R&B song. Or Chris Brown, Indigo, or, you know, New Flame. But Fine China was actually a record that could stand out. You know what I mean? So I think that was one of the dopest ones. That one got me in a room with Beyonce. Like, get him over here. So I think that.
Oh, that's hard. Hey, so like your grandfather used to write for the Jackson 5. Like,
yes, sir.
How important is that? Like, just to know like your gift is running through your bloodstream. Like, it's bigger than you.
Yeah, I think that's the tangible faith that God gave me. You know, to say, man, my mom's dad did everything that I want to do. He's a singer, he's a songwriter for himself and others, had his own label, had his studio in his garage. I saw the blueprint when I was 5 years old, you know, and I think I just followed it knowing that it could be real because I already felt it.
Right. You already seen it.
Yes, sir. Seen it. That's a better way to put it.
So like it running in your family, like I know you have children. Is that like the only other thing you invest your time in other than the music?
Nah, man. I mean, I definitely love spending time with the boys, with the family, but I like spending time with myself too, man. That's the vibe.
Yeah.
Getting to know me more, you know, health, self-health, whatever it may be, you know, like that's how you really, really gain happiness, by really putting yourself first, for real. And I think that allows me to be the best version of myself for everyone else, even when it feels like our back is against the wall, because I'm already full.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you already won.
I'm already good, you know? And I think that's important, you know?
Yeah.
It's important. Mental health.
Yeah, so having so many years in the game, like what are some of your new goals? Like what would you hope this album does?
This album right here is about to just set me up to have unlimited budget for everything that I'm doing, because I just did this one the right way. You know, I took a great deal, great terms, great music, great timing, tour attached. I prepped for a year and a half for this moment tonight. You know what I mean? And it's gonna allow me to just do everything that I need to do. What's next? You know, what's next is also the label. Like, I'm so good, I'm so happy, I'm so content, I'm so God, if you never do another thing, you've already done enough in real life, that I want to dedicate my time and my services to people that needed what I've been needing. Because now I could give it. Right. You know what I mean? I just always needed somebody to co-sign me, to say, yo, this is it. Like, so it's like, man, nah, once you make your own way and you carve your own lane and you self-made, it's like, that's a different type of feeling, but you want everybody to feel it, right. You know?
Yeah. And it's like people can see the same thing you showing them 100 times, but it take, like you saying, like that cosign, for them to really look at it with that light.
Yeah, man. Like, cause people with such followers, like, why should I listen to your music? There's no reason for me to listen to you, bro. I don't care who you are. Yeah. But if somebody I know say, hey, J. Cole say, hey, Ari Lennox is cold, guess what you gonna do? Drake say, hey, The Weeknd is fire. What you gonna do? Drake say, Kendrick Lamar is cold. You feel me? Yeah. Jay-Z, Kanye West. Like, all these people is passed down by people that we love and trust. Yeah. For me, it was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna make my pen be the co-sign. Just like that. That's a bar.
Hell yeah. So, like, what was it like transitioning from like growing up in the church to, like, what was it that like put you on this track, you think?
I think when I get on stage, you know, I'm able to pull from a different place spiritually. You know, I grew up singing in church since I was a baby, since I could walk, you know, and when you singing in front of a church, it's like, these people ain't looking at you because you can sing good. Everybody in the church can sing good. Yeah. We looking at you because we could catch the spirit from you for real. Right. So when you tapping into that type of energy, you've become a vessel before you were an artist. You know what I mean? So now, I'm where I'm at, and I'm allowing God to flow through me. It's not self-centered. It's not me saying, woe is thee. It's me really saying, all right, cool, I'm about to go up on stage. I got the blueprint. Yeah. But let's see what happens tonight.
Yeah, you like a vessel.
Exactly.
And I appreciate you giving us that cosign, because it's about to be up.
Let's get it.
This is my biggest interview.
Come on, baby, let's go. I appreciate that,
Can you
man.
shout out the floaters, Joe? Say it was Eric Bellinger. I'm here with the floaters.
Yeah, I got you. Yo, what's poppin'? It's your boy Eric Bellinger. You right here with the floaters. Keep it locked. Don't go nowhere. Tap in. It's easy.
It's your boy Shooting Niro. We out. Appreciate you. Yo, rock it out tonight, bro.
Yes, sir. We going up. Gang.
All right, bet. Hey, well, appreciate you, bro.
All right, no problem.